Hey guys, Tara here, bringing you Warcraft Wednesday. Once again, we are on the Chinese ladder NetEase. And in the south here, we have Infi playing as humans, very well known human player.
Job's done.
And up in the north, we have ShaDai playing as undead. Not too familiar with ShaDai, so looking to see how he gets on. Interesting news though. NetEase has finally been upgraded to 1.30.4. I know I've been talking about that so much, but it's finally happened. So this one is on the latest patch. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the updated meta on this patch. Some of the top players, because it really is
For action.
up to China. Like, it's where Warcraft 3 is still the most popular, producing the best replays coming out of there, which is why we have to get so many of the matches from this client. So we actually have a Blood Mage first, which is very unexpected. Looks like he might have speed built that altar as well. And he's going for a very aggressive militia creep here. If you guys weren't familiar, Terenas stand got heavily reworked. They removed all, they moved the spawn into here and got rid of that shop creep that was down here. Basically completely changed the map. Mr. gets scouted, and he actually managed to steal away one of the mercenaries there, ShaDai. And he's made himself a bit of a nuisance. Definitely slowed down the creeping from Infi.
Ready to work.
Which is, it's a tough count to creep this early on. But he's done the job. You have to dodge those lightning shield obstacles, as well as the frost armor slowing you down. Oh, and we got the Dreadlord here. Two very unconventional heroes for both players. And he uses a sleep there, gets this round on the footy. Nicely done there by ShaDai. If he mops up the last remaining creeps there. Getting his militia. Looks like he's going to go for a fast expand on the back of that. Similar situation though, fast expand coming out for ShaDai. This is very unconventional. All these changes, 1.30 onwards, have resulted in a lot of buffs towards undead expansions. So ShaDai looking to take advantage of that. Give him a fast expo.
Ready to work. Job's done.
Oh, level 3 there for the Blood Mage. Wonder what his second skill was. Don't think we've seen him use, it's most likely Mana Drain, but could be Banish, I suppose.
Our town is under siege.
Okay, Skeleton comes here, scouts that out. While ShaDai continues to follow a similar creeping path to Infi, looking to get level 3 before he attacks. Also wonder what his second skill will be. So both the expansions going to be completed in a similar timing, thanks to the speed building here. Though obviously speed building does cost you quite a lot more.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh man! So a staff of teleportation into the back lines here. We're actually the golden come from ShaDai. Oh, and now he's using the Mana Drain. Can he get out of here? I think he's going to have to use his TP. And there it is. But caused a lot of disruption. Had to spend a lot of resources repairing. A lot of time off the gold mine. Good harass there. Don't know if he got his values worth. He did have to buy the Staff of TP, as well as losing his Scroll of Town Portal. So debatable whether that was worth it, but good harass nonetheless. And at the very least, that does mean that his own bases are not getting harassed by the Dreadlord, so...
Upgrade complete. Our forces are under
He's
attack.
doing it on his terms. Sucking that mana off the creeps. Maybe he can make another assault. Did he actually kill No, I don't think he killed any ziggurats. It looks like we're going to see a necropolis. Oh man, that's going to be a lot of ziggurats. Ziggurats. It's going to have a huge amount of fuel as ShaDai. Fuel. A huge amount of food. Oh my gosh. Slipping into code mode there. We've got some illusions running around the map doing some scouting. As well as the skeletons. Both players right on top of their scouting game.
Job's
Yeah,
done.
and pick up a couple of the mercenaries there.
Our forces are under attack.
Need to do some creeping. Maybe he's going to go for a fast level 5 on this Blood Mage. That would be really cool. Of course, level 6. That's where he gets the Phoenix, which is incredibly powerful. Boots of speed on this Dreadlord. Look at him run. Comes in for a carrion swarm there.
I laugh in the face of danger.
There's the Zeppelin from the shot. Blood Mage just getting aggressive there with the mana drain. Huge AoE coming in from both players. Damaging those rather low health front lines they have. But now ShaDai might be in a little bit of trouble with his Dreadlord. Kind of hanging around here a little bit long. Not sure what he's trying to do there, but it's very hard for Undead to heal their units back up after that. Let's stand on the Blight, but it's not that strong. Looks like he's trying to target the ziggurats here. Knock out the towers. Going for the harass on the gold mine, but not so good. Actually, one of the changes in the patch is that acolytes now regenerate faster on Blight, making harassing acolytes not quite as strong as they used to be. It's coming into play here. Ooh, that was a huge one. I think 2 ghouls went down there. Maybe 3? No, I only see 2 corpses in there. Either way, great harass here by Infi. Having trouble taking down this haunted gold mine though. A little bit too tough. Looks like he's going to evac before he loses too many units. Maybe he's going to get a couple more ghouls. Oh, 1 footy goes down to the tower though, and here comes a gargoyle actually. But the gargoyle gets sniped. That's a lot of piercing damage. Gargoyle down, 2nd gargoyle, 3rd gargoyle coming in. He just wants to get rid of that Zeppelin, doesn't care what the cost is. Oh man, and the Blood Mage gets out of there. He has hit level 5 as well. Don't lose another gargoyle. Okay, gets out. Is he building more gargoyles? More fuel onto the fire. 3 crypts gargoyles. I don't think I've ever seen this. What do we have in terms of defenses? We've got 2 guard towers. 0 guard towers in base. So maybe that's his plan. He's going to mass gargoyles and try and harass all these peasants. If he only has oh look how many resources he's got. 2,000 gold.
Job's done.
But he doesn't have any piercing damage apart from these mercs. He might have to go for merc spam to try and counter this gargoyle spam. More gargoyles flooding
Job's
out.
done.
Oh, but he's not even at 50 supply yet. All that harassing has slowed him down quite a lot. Looks like he's going to do some more creeping. He's way behind in terms of levels. That Blood Mage is just super high. Oh, man. Oh, 2 echoes go down before he can even react. And the second one could actually kill the gold mine here. Tries to sleep him, goes for the repairs. Oh, the gold mine still stands. Scroll of Town pulled out of there. Goldmine just survives. That was super close. He might need a some invis detection. That's going to be the strategy from Infi. Oh, and he's actually getting one of the critters. Gonna try to run that and use that as a stuff of teleportation target. Looks like he's using the Zeppelin here. Zeppelin drop once again, going for the harass, but where's that army of gargoyles? That's gonna shut down that Zeppelin right quick. Stuff teleports in. Looks like he's actually gonna have to TP home for this one. Gargoyles gonna go straight for the Zeppelin. He does have another scroll of TP, so he can get out of here. Just needs to make sure that this Goldmine stays up. Looks like he actually got interrupted there on his spell. And what silenced him there? Not entirely sure. Continuing the harasses Infi. But looks like it's kind of running out of steam. Oh man, he's got a Dark Ranger back there. I didn't even notice. And it's dead. Blood Mage knocks out the shot as the final blow. Oh, why is he building another graveyard here? That seems unusual. I guess he's trying to spam upgrades. Doesn't really make sense. Maybe there was a misclick. Maybe he's meant to build a shop. Could rebuild some acolytes from his necropolis over here. Should probably continue the repairs because that Blood Mage is doing massive damage to these buildings.
Research complete.
Let's check. Castle Tech has completed. Looks like he's gone for some dragon hooks now to help counter the gargoyles. Blood Mage coming in once again. Oh, this gold mine is super low as well. Could go down on basically one strike of flames. Gets interrupted there. Incredible reactions. Like that was coming out of Potion of Invis. Tries to Staff of TP out, but he's not getting it out for free. That's Sleep working a treat here. Oh, but he's fast too. He's also got the boots of speed. He's going to use one more Sleep. Maybe go for a little bit of body blocking here, but nice work by Infi. Oh, but more body blocking from the obsidian statue. Oh, he squeezes around the side of it. Can he go for some kind of intercept down this way? I don't think so, and he's going to be able to run away. Saving himself that 350 gold. Big deal. Take a look at army supplies. Okay, he's pretty even at the moment. Overall, yeah. Okay, he's going for a boneyard now. So we've got to see some frostworms. They actually got a pretty big nerf. Their frost breath doesn't last nearly as long. Slow effects from it. Oh, he's running right past. We also have an Archmage back here, so it's going to be mass AoE from the two human heroes. We do have mass air, but you know, the Blizzard's actually pretty good against a swarm of gargoyles. Also in a reposition, especially if they're stuck in a Dragonhawk. Well, this is not looking good. He's gonna be able to get out. What about the Archmage? No way. He does have a... oh, maybe. Potion of invulnerability. Here comes the Drow. I don't know how much level 2 sleep costs. It's for a Potion of Invis. And he buys the dust as well, so he's gonna get away. No! In comes the Shade! The Shade! Oh, the Shade came at just the right time. Down goes the Archmage. Tried to run back in. Maybe he's gonna try TP onto the Invis Archmage with the Blood Mage and try to get some more harassment done. We take a look. He's got 4,700 gold there versus 3,100. So all that harassment has slowed down the income by about 1,700 gold. What about in this case? About a 2,000 gold difference there. So that harassment has definitely slowed ShaDai down a long way.
Research complete.
Dark Ranger here getting the Orb of Corruption. Healing wards, nothing too amazing. Yeah, you don't want to be taking too much damage on your Obsidian statue, especially without a death knight. Heal back up.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay. Oh, Dragonhawk's getting polymorphed there by the creeps. Whoopsie daisy. So he's going for level 3 on the Dark Ranger. Oh, and finds a Tome of Experience. That's nice. Level 5 on the Dreadlord.
Job done.
Probably wants to get his Archmage here to level 2, get that Brilliance Aura. Mage comes back in for one more, but he's got to kill his own tower with it. Oh, whoops. Oh, gets the Tome of Experience as well, so there we go. Both of them getting the Tome of XP. Healing wards. Pretty reasonable considering how low this Archmage is right now. We've got one priest. Black Mage continuing to harass, but is low on mana now. Getting very close to 6. That is dangerous.
Forces are under
almost
attack.
level 4 with the Dark Ranger. Because he's got the Orb effect from the Orb of Corruption, means he's not going to be using the Dark Arrow on it. Oh, nicely done there. Could this be the end of the Archmage? She pops the Potion of Vulnerability and the TP. That was an expensive get out of jail free card there. It was get out of jail for 500 gold. Shows how much of a difference having that sleep makes. Hard to get away from it. Okay, we have still at 50.
Our gold mine is running.
Whereas the undead player at 70 now, ShaDai. Okay, here comes the mass AoE, but the silence comes in. And whoa, that was a massive burst of damage. Insta-killing the casters. Now going after the Blood Mage. Mage takes care of the Obsidian statue. He's going all the way into base here, going after that Blood Mage. He's got no scroll of TP, he stuffs him out though. And maybe he's going to try and finish the job. Not much over here to help him defend. The worm is very low though. Could lose that very easily, especially with these incoming Dragonhawks. Wants to kill the Blood Mage, but all of his units are now aerial shackled. Oh man, he's about to lose them all. The silence is so good against the Dragonhawks though, but he's out of mana on the Dark Range. He does have a mana potion on it, however. Could pop that if he needs it. We go repositions. But, oh, the Archmage goes down there. And this is looking really good for ShaDai right now. Though he may have just lost a lot. 58. So actually their armies are quite similar in size now, but both heroes are down. Is he going to try Tavern Res? He is. It's very expensive, but he's got money to burn. He needs his heroes back on the battlefield as soon as possible. He definitely banked a little bit too much to Infi. could be paying the price. He's actually going to lose his altar here. But also Tavern res the Archmage.
Research complete.
And, oh, okay. No, he's got invul pots. He's got ways to get out of here because his heroes are also quite low right now. Trying to stay in range. Comes back in, gets out of there. Nicely done. Take a look at the food again. So 72 for the undead, 63 for the human. He's actually at his food limit. Hasn't built enough farms. He's popping a couple down now.
Job's done.
Undead players actually managed to sneak off to the side and get another expansion down. Also still has a lot of gold from his mine after all that harassment. So there's plenty left in the tank there. So things are looking really good for ShaDai right now. Do have to worry about the Blood Mage hitting level 6 though, but I suppose after those hero kills it's probably the same. The undead heroes. I was like, where's the Dreadlord map? Just blind, it's right there. So similar experience to the Blood Mage, a little bit behind, but it's just so powerful, those two ultimates. The Infernal and the Phoenix. Incredibly strong. Trying to get his expansion down now. We have a Shade. I don't know what happened to the Shade.
The damned stand ready.
Surely must be expecting a expansion right now.
Job's done. Job's done.
Here are a couple gyros or flying machines coming in now. Going after the expansion was his Blood Mage, but that's going to leave his own expansion somewhat exposed. And when his stuff of TP is on cooldown, he's going to have to use his scroll of TP to get back here. Okay, the mass air perhaps getting countered by the gyros. Oh, nice silence there. Excellent work. He uses Dispel. AoE coming in. Gyros doing the damage. This is a massive air war. But it looks like ShaDai is coming out on top. Silencers are just working a treat here. And now he's going after the Archmage. That goes down. Blood Mage got to be next. Once he pops out of sleep. No, he's not going to risk chasing it. Sure. Would he go for the kill? He's going in now, but he's getting aerial shackled right in front of these towers. Going to lose one of the frost worms. And there he goes. He hits level 6. He's got the mana to call in the Phoenix. Here it comes. But this is a lot to deal with still. ShaDai still has a big army, but it's dropping quickly here. AoE damage from those gyros chipping in. And here comes the Paladin. Third hero. Human tri-hero, very hard for undead to beat. Didn't get the Blood Mage. Man, that thing is... I don't know how it survived, but it has. It's still alive. And this expansion did go down. Infi was actually very low on gold for a period there. Still quite low on gold and army size. ShaDai, wow, ShaDai's still at 60, but his army looks so weak. I suppose Frostworms and Destroyers are very high in food. This gold mine did go down, by the way. I think that's mechanical stag. So we can use the staff to TP over there. Did the Phoenix go down? Maybe it died. I didn't notice it. Well, now we're getting some fiends. 1-1 upgrades as well on them. Help whip down some of that air. Things are looking really grim here for Infi. Sending out some dragon hooks to go harass this expansion. 400 gold left in his mine. he's going to make a comeback. It's got to be right about now. He's probably going to try to stay at 50 until his gold's exhausted. He's going to take one more fight. But ShaDai, you know, he's looking for the kill here. Okay, down goes one flying machine. Oh, he kind of ran back into that. Took a lot of damage. Okay, here goes the last of the gold. But this is it. He can do some long-range mining, of course, with his peasants, but gonna have to find a safe moment to do that. Still 1,700 here left for ShaDai. He's running around looking for those dragon hawks. Maybe he thinks they're going for another harass on his expansion. Phoenix is out. It's interesting, you know, you kind of have to... Oh, it looks like he's going to try heal him with the paladin. I was going to say, you kind of have to try manage your fights. You want to have the Phoenix in full health at the start of the battle if you can help it. It doesn't turn into an egg early on in the fight. Stop contributing and just die straight away. So a little bit of long range mining here. Big amount of damage onto the blood mage there, but he's got the paladin there to help heal. No silence because he used it earlier on the blood mage. So this aerial shackle is getting quite a lot of value here. Infernal's been dropped and it's doing some big damage, but wow, what a massive fight for Infi. He took out so many units there. Shit. I mean, I think he was around 80 food. Now he's down to 50. Infi making a miracle happen there with the mass AoE. Taking out so much of ShaDai's army. Getting down his next expansion, but yeah, the mechanical stag is there. Oh, I'm 90% sure that's... Yeah, it is. So you can TP over there. I thought, you know, maybe you would have noticed it by now. Such an obvious position. Okay, Infernal coming in here. Doing some damage to the long-range mining. Meanwhile, Infi making a play for the expansion. Barely been up for any time now. Oh, I don't think Infi's basically got no peasants left himself, however. Even long-range mining, not really on the cards for him. Did manage to destroy this expansion while it's getting unsummoned at least, but... So it's going to come down to basically this one next fight. Infernal's still down here. Not going to be in the fight. That's actually a big deal. It does huge amount of chaos damage. Really strong against these heroes. Not having it in this fight is quite costly. Okay, in comes an early silence here. And the web going off. Got to be careful with his Crypt Fiend positioning. Doesn't want to take the mass AoE damage. Takes a grip from that Blood Mage. Okay, the Phoenix Egg's in the background. Can he kill it before it comes back out? No! Phoenix comes back out. It's doing some big damage, but... A couple casters going down there. A couple Fiends going down. Actually, a lot of these Fiends are super low here. He's going after the Phoenix. Phoenix kills one Fiend. Phoenix goes into Egg. Oh my god, don't let that hatch again, man. Don't let that hatch again! Blood Mage. Getting focused here. Doesn't have any TP, but you can see the effect of the Frostworm. Doesn't have nearly the amount of slow it used to. Comes out of it so much more quickly. And the Phoenix in here doing some big damage. He's trying to kill the Blood Mage though. Oh, the Frostworm is so low and all these Fiends are dropping down here. Fiends are going down. Paladin goes down. Now Blood Mage back on the cards. And he throws in the towel. Oh, what a crazy match. Some very unusual strategies there from both players. Going for fast expansions. I guess that must be a feature on Terenas stand. And led to some very entertaining mass AoE wars. Ultimately ShaDai coming out on top. It's kind of interesting because, you know, he held off the harass so well, and at the end, that last 1,700 or so gold in his gold mines helped him just squeak out the win over Infi. Very well played and a very entertaining match. So that's it for me, guys. Goodbye and good luck.